Hi and welcome back. In the previous session we talked about features, and in this session we're going to talk about benefits. Features and benefits, the two words go together as a pair, a bit like Batman and Robin, or strawberries and cream, or even sales and marketing. Now, why are they a pair? Because they just work better together. On their own, a feature on its own is a fact about your product or service, and facts are not very engaging or exciting or motivating. They're a bit kind of dull and lifeless. A benefit, as you'll see in a minute, is far more engaging, exciting and motivating. It gets people to take action. It's more emotive, if you like. So it's important when you create your brand story to get the features, because those are the facts about what you offer, but also express them in terms of a benefit. So if you give someone the feature, the danger is their response will be, so what? They don't see the relevance to themselves. However, if you twin the feature with the benefit, you get a completely different response. Let me give you an example, going back to the Hampstead Hounds example. It's much more engaging and persuasive and powerful if you express the feature, we do dog walking, in terms of the benefit. So if you say, we'll walk your dog when you're too busy to do it yourself. So you can go to work, you can go out to lunch, you can meet friends in the evening, you can go to a show, you can fly off for the weekend, take a holiday and not feel guilty that you've left your dog home alone. That you feel sorry that my sad dog is at home, it's not getting any exercise, that it's lonely, and that basically you are a bad person. Our service means you can experience the sheer joy of owning your own dog, but also live your own life to the full. The benefit of our dog walking service is that you can live life to the full and feel more fulfilled. Okay, in that example I hammed it up just to emphasize the point, but the point is you need to emphasize the benefits, sell the benefits, as marketing people say. Another little expression that might help you get your head around this is marketing people talk about don't sell the sausage, sell the sizzle. The idea being don't just sell the product itself, sell the emotive and sensual and other things that are around it, because they're often more motivating and harder to resist. It's hard to overstate the importance of selling the benefits, and I'm amazed at how many businesses get this wrong. 90% of the websites I look at push the features and ignore the benefits. It's the classic mistake that nearly everybody makes. If you can avoid that mistake, you're going to be way ahead of everyone else. You can have a much better brand story. So it's crucial to sell the benefits. Now, there's a great book that was written, I don't know, maybe 100 years ago about psychology that explains just why the benefits are so important. The book is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And I think when you mention that book, people tend to roll their eyes like, oh, I don't need to read a book like that because I'm really good at having conversations and influencing people. But if you do read it, I'll suggest you read it. It makes a very powerful point repeatedly. And the point is that people are primarily interested in themselves. And if you want to get their attention and their interest, talk to them about their favourite subject, which is themselves. So if your sales story, if you look at your homepage of your website or about us or whatever, if it's we do this, we do that, we, that's a complete turn off for people. If your brand story though is phrased in terms of we do this for you and you get this and you'll benefit in this way and you'll love this and we'll solve your problem in this way and this great solution for you, people will love you. They will love your brand. They'll go, this brand is so me. That's the trick, if you like. It's to use basic human psychology to your advantage. Hopefully you're now sold on the reasons for selling the benefits. What I suggest you do is you get the list of features from the previous session, you go down the list and you try and write a corresponding benefit alongside each feature. Now, these will tend to fall into two categories: practical benefits and emotional benefits. And to explain those more fully, I'll give you an example. If we go back to Hampstead Hounds, what's a practical benefit of having a dog walker? Well, there's a few, but let's just pick one. One might be it makes financial sense, because if you get someone to walk your dog, you can spend longer at work earning money. It might actually pay you to have a dog walker. So that's a practical benefit. What about an emotional benefit of having a dog walker? Well, if you've got someone to walk your dog, you're not going to feel so guilty about neglecting your dog. You're not going to get so stressed when you get too busy to walk the dog. The emotional benefit is that you're just going to feel so much better about having a dog and doing the best for them. Now, that's what I did when I worked on that project initially. I had to come up with a strapline, and what I did, I had the practical benefit in mind, I had the emotional benefit in mind about how it helps you cope with your busy schedule and so on. And putting those two things together, the practical and the emotional, allowed me to come up with a strapline, Hampstead Hounds for better dog life balance. Now, I wouldn't have been able to do that, I wouldn't have got that combination, that light bulb moment, if you like, if I hadn't first got the features on paper and then the benefits. I could see the two together, I put them together, and hey presto, I came up with a strapline, which they loved. So that's what you need to do at this stage, is just to recap, get your list of features and write as many benefits as you can alongside that, meaning practical benefits and emotional benefits. And then we've completed that part of the process when you've done that.